Scooby-Doo Meets the Boo Brothers is a pretty fun film. This was released in 1987. It's a feature film directed by Paul Sommer, Carl Urbano, and Ray Patterson, and written by Jim Ryan. And Shaggy has an inheritance from his uncle, so Shaggy, Scooby, and Scrappy go along to collect it. But when they get there, it's not very straightforward. We also have some spooky happenings, and we have the characters of the Boo Brothers. We have these three ghosts, and I think they are so delightful. I love the design of them. I love the animation for this. The only animation that I didn't like was the character of the servant. I didn't mind the character, but I didn't love the animation style or the design of the character. It didn't look the way I'd perhaps envisioned it. And I wasn't a big fan of this character's appearance, but other than that, the animation is really good. And the bulk of the film is about Shaggy, Scooby, and Scrappy trying to solve these riddles. And I had so much fun with that. I'm really bad at riddles, but I did get quite a few of them, so I felt really good about myself. They're not exactly difficult riddles, but I still felt good. And when they solve these clues, they go and find more of the diamonds, the jewels, and it's really good fun. And I rather enjoyed it, and it's a little bit different to most other Scooby-Doo films that I've seen, largely because pretty much all of the other ones I've seen feature Daphne, Velma, and Fred and the Mystery Machine. So it was a little bit different in that respect, but it still worked really well. It's very atmospheric. There are a lot of spooky happenings, and I don't want to say too much about that part of it because that's part of the fun of wondering what crazy thing is going to happen next. But it was definitely really atmospheric and a really enjoyable film. The main characters, the ghosts, plus of course Scooby, Scrappy, and Shaggy, were all really likable, and we have some other characters as well as the aforementioned servant, and we have this witch character who's voiced by the brilliant June Foray. And at the beginning, we see this witch's face, and it's all cackling, and it just reminded me so much of Madame Mim. Really reminded me of Madame Mim, and the ghosts kind of remind me of Fatso, Stinky, and Stretch. Not so much in their personalities, but in their appearance. And there were just several other little things that reminded me of other animations, but not in a bad way, just as a point of observation. But I had a lot of fun with this. I thought it worked really well as a narrative, enjoyed solving the riddles, enjoyed the spooky atmosphere. Scooby-Doo Meets the Boo Brothers is a little bit different to most other Scooby animations that I've seen, but it's still really enjoyable and one that I do recommend.